MaZimbabwenzì inzwai maburura, inzwai kuipa kwakaita government yemuSouth Africa, utsinye wainayo. They are caring. The government of South Africa is evil. They've got a bad heart. They don't feel for anybody. It's about themselves. I want you to quote word by word from here of all what you have inside by this means in the reply of the members of the government, the cabinet of Ramaphosa, that evil government, the foolish, the nonsensical, the moyo wakaipa, that caring bad behavior, caring bad heart, caring bad vibe, acting as if they are responsible, but yet they are just heartless. They don't feel for anybody, they just feel for themselves only. It's about them, not anyone else who does that. Look, listen to this. I just hope you are doing well. I hope you are okay. I hope all is well with you, everybody, wherever you're watching this video from. Please like, comment your thoughts, share with us what you think, and also subscribe to our channel so that we will bring you news each and every day. Thank you.
Welcome what the Deputy Minister is saying about the Speaker, and I want to welcome what the Deputy Minister is saying about the interventions they've had. Deputy Minister, I want to introduce you to the African Democratic Alliance on Freedom and Progress, an association of opposition parties in the continent seeking to really maintain democracy. And I want to say to you, I support the view of silencing the guns. But I think you and I would agree on one common fact. You cannot build democracy without Democrats. And there seems to be this growing tendency in the continent where people get elected and mid-term start to adjust their terms so that they can stay longer. My question to you, therefore, Deputy Minister, because the same thing happened in Guinea and it ended up in violence, which undermines your efforts. The same thing is taking place in Zimbabwe right now, where the president is seeking to extend his term. Do you support the extension of that term, or will you condemn it on behalf of the people of Zimbabwe as you've intervened in other places? I thank you very much.
The Honorable Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member, for that question. I think you are asking for an arm and a leg from us as the people of South Africa. When it comes to the sovereignty of other nations, we need to always respect other member states' sovereignty, because I don't expect you to be suggesting that we need to then forget about our issues of national interest and start focusing on what is happening in Zimbabwe. I believe that Zimbabwean citizens themselves are going to chart a way forward on how they want to see their country being led going forward without us necessarily interfering within their domestic issues. So we'll utilize our SADC interim chairmanship, Honorable Speaker, to make it a point that the constitutional values and principles that have been guiding our foreign policy as a country are not being compromised. And I think we sit together with our other SADC member states, including Zimbabwe and all others that are within the southern African developmental community, which is SADC, that we will make it a point that within the SADC region we will advocate for issues of the respect for the human rights issues, the respect for the issues of the rule of law, and the respect for the constitutional democracy. So with regard to Zimbabwe, the Zimbabweans are at liberty to chart their way forward without us.
Sovereignty, this and that. My dear sister, let me tell you the honest truth. What I know very well, most of this ANC, they are benefiting a lot from our suffering. They are benefiting a lot from what we are going through. There is a lot that they are benefiting and they don't care, they don't give a damn. But okay, when they are benefiting from Zimbabweans who are coming here in South Africa and doing whatever, all the businesses and stuff like that, and they look for a job, working farms everywhere, we know very much that we are so many here in South Africa. We cannot dispute or run away from it. This is the honest truth that I know and I believe that it is the truth. But children, what makes me get confused is, why can't you stand for the truth? Why can't you speak on our behalf? Because you know very well, you know where we are coming from. You know what we will go through after we speak out. If we try to speak out, if we say something against the government, you know very well. Last time I said it, and I know President Ramaphosa, he benefits a lot from Zimbabwe. He have got mines in Zimbabwe. So this thing of coming here and lie that hey, sovereign this and what sovereignty, which is sovereign, just to come out and say, me, I'm protecting all things that we are benefiting in Zimbabwe. The mines that we are mining in Zimbabwe, if we speak about it, they might ban us and we will not benefit from Zimbabwe. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. Don't come here and lie that, hey, sovereign country. Which sovereign country are you talking about? Why do you have to act as if you don't know the things that are happening there back in Zimbabwe? Why? Including here in South Africa, people are being killed. When they run away from back there, they will come here and they will be followed left, right, and center. If I am talking about right now, as much as you are claiming that people of Zimbabwe and stuff like that, you know very well now he's arrested here in South Africa. Is there anything that you have done? Is there anything that you have done about it? No, this is not okay. We are very, very tired of keeping quiet. We know very well and we appreciate, we respect you for your country. You have been there for us. But you guys, you want us to be where we are. Just because you know very well that you are benefiting out of our problems. Just because you know very well Ramaphosa, he knows that he have got mines there in Zimbabwe. He knows very well that most of Zimbabweans that are working hard here in South Africa, either with papers or without papers, they are from Zimbabwe. You know very well that the economy of South Africa is mostly with Zimbabwe. Because the Zimbabwean border is the busiest border of South Africa. You know that. So once you speak out for us, once you stand for the truth, once you stand with the people, you know very well that if things go in a good way back there, people will go back and the economy of South Africa will not be the same. This is the honest truth and we know it. And President Ramaphosa knows. Why is it you guys, you will be there smiling at everything, tolerating everything, every situation that we are going through? You will tolerate it. You can't speak out. You can't tell them the honest truth. This is wrong. We don't like it. Because our country, there is a lot of Zimbabweans. Some are causing problems for us. They do not have papers. They are committing crime. Like this Chatunga. He has got 3 accused cases of attempted murder. The prominent kid, the president kid. Now there is news that he claims that they do not have papers. How come? Just to try to cause hope for us as MaZimbabwens. And you start facing some horrible situations, yet you are there. And you can't even address it. You can't even tell your people. This is why I was so glad when I hear President Malema was coming out and saying, you politicians, you president, why can't you tell the people that you lead that you cannot win elections in killing people, in killing foreigners? He was telling the truth. He was telling the truth. You are benefiting so much from Zimbabwe. You know that. But in front of the people, you want it to act as if it's sovereign. Hey, we don't interfere. Hey, this and that. Why can't you interfere? You have to interfere because you are the reason why we are in these shits. You are causing us to be where we are. You are tolerating. African Union. Okay, if you are telling us that you are sovereign, this and that you are sovereign, why do we have to see you together with them, sitting on the same table, eating together, laughing? We should roll on my shoulders like this in these meetings then that you do. That does not benefit us with anything. You will be sitting together. What are you talking about? You don't have to come here and try to. This is bad. You can't stand for us, and you know the situation. Even here in South Africa, if you run away from Zimbabwe, if you are trying to speak out, they will follow you, and you know the truth. They talk, they speak about it. They will tell you that if you criticize the president, if you do that for the president, the government, you must love your government, you must do this. If you don't do that, I'm sorry, you must be cut off the head. And you know that it's in public. You know that. So how do you expect our situation, the situation must, that's bad, man. That's bad. Ramaphosa, you know very well, you are the cause of all what we are going through as Zimbabweans. You are the reason. You can't speak out. You are the chairman, chief, whatever, for African Union. And why are you giving each other those positions of leading African Union that you cannot speak out and tell the honest truth, hiding in the sovereign way? Sovereign way. If we are sovereign, what is the reason of being abused, being told what if we complain and we will be told that we are terrorists? Why? If we are sovereign, here in South Africa, are they not people that will come and criticize you? Are they not other opposition people that will come and tell you that what you are doing is very wrong? Don't you see all different opposition that will come and criticize you? We don't see you doing anything bad to them, but you can't tell them, telling them that no, this is not your right. You are abusing the human rights. You are abusing your people. The people that you should fight for, you should stand for, being there for. Why do you have to abuse them like this? Why can't you speak out? This woman, she said, hey, we have got a lot of problems to face that is considering us as South African, Zimbabweans, they have to fix. And then, this woman, you know, we are Bora Raja. Fuck off, man. We are Bora away. We know that you are minister, whatever, that you are minister of what, we don't care, we don't know. But you cannot speak like that. How come you so? Other things, you know how to do it. You go and sit with them, drinking tea together, drinking beer together, partying together, sitting together. But you come here and tell us that, yeah, it is sovereign, it is sovereign. Sovereign, what? What are you talking about? Why do we have to see you up and down, mingling with them? Then if you are sovereign, what is the reason of you meeting them? What is the reason of you doing my business with them? Don't do that. That's bad. That's bad. You can't speak on our behalf. You always wanted for us to suffer, struggling. We see you endorsing all these things. These things are happening right now. We always see you. You are in support with it. You are just worried and scared of if you speak about it, they are going to block you from mining in Zimbabwe. You think we are fools? You think we don't know? Don't just talk anyhow, man. We're not that young man. No, you know how to talk. Don't speak anyhow. Don't just speak like that. Don't know the sovereign. Don't you know the way we will be abused if you try to speak out? You don't know that. You don't know that you will be followed. You don't know that everything it has to go according to what they want. You don't know. The way we are suffering, the way we are suffering. If you see in Zimbabwe, protest, if you see in Zimbabwe allowed to be protesting for any right or for anything demand that you might need, if you see that, and you see people being beaten, others in jail, others being killed, you don't know that. And then when you come here and say, hey, what, hey, this and that, hey, they are sovereign. And then why can't you protect us from your people, the public, that will come here and do the xenophobia? You tolerate them, you can't address it, you can't stop them. Because you want to act as if you guys are bloodthirsty. That's bad, man. That's bad. Ramaphosa nemaminista akwayo dzidza kutsiurana dzidza kutaura chokwadi even nemafriends enyaya vanhu munosangana vanoshanda kusangana nekunion africa. Union africa isina nebasa rese. That building must just be bombed. That building needs to be bombed. That's where our minerals, our man, our life are being destroyed in that stupid building of Union Africa, my foot. You come here and talk anyhow. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's nice? Don't do that, man. Don't just talk anyhow. You can't stand and say the truth. That you call yourself chairman of what I don't remember. The Chigaro, that is Ramaphosa, yes. When you get that chikara, there is a reason for you to get that chikara. Actually, you are working. And then if you are working like that, what is the reason for you not to have the loser? Discussion about it. Kana mari mero, not regular my citizens that is what you proud that you over doing bad thing, training us. But you go and meet, if you know, you speak, sit down and tell them that what you are doing is it's not good. Things are going like this, like this. You are working of what? If you cannot speak the truth, if you cannot confront those you claim that they are your sister's part. They are your sister's part. Why can't you just tsurarana? Why can't you do that? That's bad, man. Don't come here with that bad narrative trying to confuse us. Yeah, you have to focus on you are the same people that you complain that there is so many Zimbabwe here. And then why can't you just raise those points so that you tell any solution? Why can't you? Because you know you have got a lot that you are trying to protect. You know very well that you are mining minerals back there in Zimbabwe. That's bad, man. Trying to pretend to from the public. Then if you are trying to hide with the finger, everything is if no, you don't interfere, this and that. Why then you guys complain when people can't hear in South Africa start screaming, leaving the foreigners being beaten, being treated somehow? Why? That's bad, man. Zimbabweans have been killed, and you know that. And we are not saying that they are not doing, they are doing it also. But you don't speak like that. No, we have got stress to break with all these shenanigans are happening back home. Why is it you want to make us feel uncomfortable as if no, that's bad, man. That's bad. You don't do that. You don't do that. We are tired of all this rubbish of yours, guys. This is not fair. Why can't you two asking Mafekisi, how can we do this? Okay, I want to touch motor, Mchikawan motor, no, motor, and I couldn't shika my from industry. No, should not call Mabasa. Why can't you just be the people that you can advise the good things for the people? So that South African, is rural South African, why can't you do that? You can't do that just because you know that once you do that, you cross the line. And then how do you think as we are going to be okay? Now South Africa things are not okay, things are very hard, very tough. To get jobs, to get their work, it's not going to be easy. Because even South Africans are struggling also, which we understand. But some of the things, you guys don't do that. This is bad. It's a very, very bad. It's very bad. We are tired of you guys pretending on public, acting as if patikana vanachiuraiwa vanodzivinyika vachiuraiwa vachita sei hatikuoni muchiadresa nyaya idzodzoidzi kuti unyatsoratidza kuti no patsinotiti mani. And it's boring. It's boring. Anogoni kana kumisa those who abuse us, those who do bad. You can't speak about you claim sovereignty, my foot. Sovereignty kumba kwenyu. Sovereignty what? That's bad, man. We are tired of you guys. And you know, I'm telling you the truth. You have got to benefit them that you give each other back there. You think we are stupid. That's bad. And most of, I don't know even Lendos, and most of the ones that Lendos, the presidents in Africa, I don't know why they don't want to become one. And I'm going to you are just playing with the fire. Do you think things are going to be okay like that? It's not boring, man. It's boring. We are tired of all this now. Learn to speak the truth, learn to speak the truth to the people. Then also to, and we saw even Manatra already. There will name others like Chitura, Ranchakam people. You are not going to insult, you are not saying bad, but you are just addressing the issues that we are facing right now. This arrogant situation, you must take on Africa, Mama President. Learn to say the truth and learn to speak out whenever it's needed. It doesn't matter this country, what country, whatever. We are one, we are blacks. These are some of the things that you should also, guys, make others. You are just there waiting so that you are rubbish, man. Rubbish, man. You know, I respect you. You know, but you know, Shashingoriso. Mas one, no, I'm not person. Huh? You know, Shashingoriso. I'm New York at Opinda Parai. Usinakunak. That's bad, man. Parazwa, and I'm like, and I should go home on Chisumba, and nothing you cannot marry here in South Africa. I should plan an apparatus, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I'm not going to put that in. Let's see what I wonder, right? You girls, whether I'm just a Misaka and chat with some, you know, don't do that with a piece of an father, you can't. You just be there. Letting people say anything on us. And then what? Are we not human people? Don't we deserve also good? Do you think we don't want to go home? Do you think it's this life that we are struggling? Life is not easy. The apple we do not have enough people and see. The apples we enjoy. Do you think it's nice? Do you think we enjoy it? That's bad, man. That's bad. This is bad. This woman, it's very joke, one is Zimbabwe, one is Zimbabwe, focus, man. One is Zimbabwe, to me. Well, serious meeting. Oh, serious meeting, big room there. You don't know. You know, when you pay up with somebody. Change your guy, man, Zimbabweans. This is bad. Ah, so poor, man. Nay. So poor in the shoulders of shoulders, yes. You are going to a lot. I'm not even chatting about the Marinja Sunguro people. Ah, Tonga Chafa, Manaka, Singapore, Nakakwai. With a Sukumbo, maybe. Ah, I think they are not.
Social media, I'm supposed to have made a statement that I'm going to extend. That is absolutely nonsense. I've never made such a statement. We have now a law which punishes those who produce fake news. And I believe that I've asked the CIO to make a trace as to who did this one, to say the president has made an extension when I have not. So that if we catch this person, it must be exemplary, and they must go in for at least at level 14, which is 20 years imprisonment. That I think we need to demonstrate that we don't want false news to be circulated, especially when you are telling false news about.
Kuvari kushamisike kuita kunge vasiri kuziva zviri kuitika. Naimi vakuda kuchinja nyaya yavo. Kochiko naimi baba. Vakuti hanzi vanhu vanga vasungopuwa 20 years mujeri. 20 years mujeri dzekudii naimi. Koma itwa sei? Koma akuda kutipa 20 years zvinhu zvamunenge muchingotaura zvinotaurwa each and every day. Zvinotaurwa wani nevanhu venyu. Kumusangano wamakabva kuita wanga uri wiki. Wanga uri wei wamakatadza kana kuenda kurufurwa rwesoja rakashayika riari kana kwavageza uku makatadza kuenda mouya pano mwakuti hanzi vanhu ngavasungwe tosungirwei. Handiti ndo zvinonetsa zvacho izvozvo. Tingasungirwa nenyaya dzamaingotaura everyday, dzamaingotaura left right and center, dzinongotaurwa each and every day kuti 2030 tinosungirwei. Hamuzoona kuti hazvipo zvamukutaura mukuti chikwe. Ndo panonetsa kaipapo pekuda kuzotiita mamwinyi kutamba nebrain dzedu kuda naimasikana. Hanzi ngavasungwe 20 years mujeri. 20 years mujeri ndedzei manja. Why should we? Tosungirwei, tatadzei, takanganisei. What is the reason of us being arrested? What is the reason? Musadaro vamunangapo. Musadaro muri munhu mukuru, zvimwe zvinhu nyaraiyo hazvizodi, muri munhu mukuru mufungi. Zvinhu zvaingotaurwa pa left, right and center zvaingotaurwa. Musadaro mufungi. Aiwa musadaro, pane kwazvisina kutaurwa, kune kwazvisina kusvika. Nhasi taakufanira kusungwa kuti zvaita sei, tichisungirwei? Why? What is the reason for us to be arrested and being given 20 years in jail? For what reason? Aiwa musadaro mufunge, muri munhu mukuru, zvakashata. Ava vasurira. Amusuri. Nei mother, amusuri. Ava mai ava vasurira. Imi mai amusuri. Amusuri ere mai. Amusuri. Why musingasuri? Amusuri. Amusuri ere. Ndikungobvunza kuti amusuri. What have you? Amusuri. Ko maitwa sei musingasuri? Maitwa sei dambudziko renyu nderei? What exactly your problem? Tell me, I just want you to know, I just need you to understand something. I just need you to understand something that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm no problem. What happened you? What caused you? The reason. For what reason? Who are you? What are you saying? What are you talking about? Tell me. I just want to understand that I'm sorry. It's like mataurira wangu ashita. Amengo kwa ashitaura iko kwa kwenye meeting za ukana nditi parliament of South Africa or whatever. Just listen to it.
Very much, Speaker, and I want to welcome what the Deputy Minister is saying about the interventions they've had. Deputy Minister, I want to introduce you to the African Democratic Alliance on Freedom and Progress, an association of opposition parties in the continent seeking to really maintain democracy. And I want to say to you, I support the view of silencing the guns. But I think you and I would agree on one common fact. You cannot build democracy without Democrats. And there seems to be this growing tendency in the continent where people get elected and mid-term start to adjust their terms so that they can stay longer. My question to you, therefore, Deputy Minister, because the same thing happened in Guinea and it ended up in violence, which undermines your efforts. The same thing is taking place in Zimbabwe right now, where the president is seeking to extend his term. Do you support the extension of that term, or will you condemn it on behalf of the people of Zimbabwe as you've intervened in other places? I thank you very much.
The Honourable Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Honourable Member, for that question. I think you are asking for an arm and a leg from us as the people of South Africa. When it comes to the sovereignty of nations, we need to always respect other member states' sovereignty, because I don't expect you to be suggesting that we need to then forget about our issues of national interest and start focusing on what is happening in Zimbabwe. I believe that Zimbabwean citizens themselves are going to chart a way forward on how they want to see their country being led going forward without us necessarily interfering within their domestic issues. So we'll utilize our SADC interim chairmanship, Honorable Speaker, to make it a point that the constitutional values and principles that have been guiding our foreign policy as a country are not being compromised. And I think we sit together with our other SADC member states, including Zimbabwe and all others that are within the Southern African Developmental Community, which is SADC, that we will make it a point that within the SADC region we'll advocate for issues of the respect for the human rights issues, the respect for the issues of the rule of law, and the respect for the constitutional democracy. So with regard to Zimbabwe, the Zimbabweans are at liberty to chart their way forward without us interfering. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can you see how they what are they so very ready? What are they so very ready? What are so very ready? This what about the constitution of the rule of law of this world? We know you. You have been doing this. The only pain part in it's because you will come and pretend as if you don't want it to interfere. Hey, you don't want it to interfere. You don't want it to interfere. Zimbabwe should just deal with their issues. We have got a lot of issues to deal with here in South Africa. So it's only Zimbabweans who can do this and what are you talking about? What in Abiyu? What in Abiyu? Yet we always see you together. Yet you sit on the same table with them, drinking tea. Drinking alcohol, enjoying another party, whatever that you are doing, sitting on the same table, saying you are discussing issues that are facing African people. We sit in the building of Union Africa. That building must just be bent. I just wish that building must, you know what, we're calling upon Iran to bend that building, to destroy it like that. To destroy that building. That building, it's just a place whereby the white people come there and give them rules that they should follow as that will benefit them. That's how I see it. Because it does not make their real issues, whatever that is happening there, human rights is that you are claiming with the human rights is what? Can't you see it yourself? Are you which life are you living? What are you talking about? Stop without it, man. Fuck off. Stop without it. MaZimbabwenzì, most of our problems, most of our suffering, most of the situation that we are facing, it's because of this South African government. They know themselves, they know that they are benefiting out of Zimbabwe's resources. They know very well. Ramaphosa owned the Lenduza mining minerals there in Zimbabwe. So there is no way they are going to stand for us. There is no way they are going to voice up for us. There is no way they are going to tutoring them. They actually, I think they are the ones that will actually force them to do all they are doing to us. What are you talking about? Sovereign way. What is the meaning of sovereign? There is no need of talking about sovereign, which you know it does not work. It's just something, a word that you hide it with it like this. Then you come here and make us look like we are stupid, we are mad, we are crazy. How come to you so? We know very well, with the South African government, you are benefiting out of our situation. We know. We know very well that we are suffering because of you. Why is it you sugarcoat it? You try to hide everything as if like this. We know. You are so cowards. Remember cowards. We are suffering, we are struggling. You know that Zimbabwean people are being killed here in South Africa. Zimbabwe is xenophobia. A lot of things that are happening here are destroying Zimbabweans' lives. Your people are claiming that the Zimbabweans are too many here in South Africa. Things are not okay. They are taking our jobs, this and that, they are complaining. Why can't you listen to your people? Listen to your people so that you understand the pain that they have. If you are saying, because the same Zimbabwean that you are saying, hey, Zimbabwean, this and that, they are the same problem, they are the same people that are giving you problem here. They are the same people that are causing issues for you here in South Africa. So why you are running away from the problems that you are facing? It does not make sense that, hey, Zimbabwean, they should face their government, this and that, yet you know very well. You know very well that for us to be where we are, it's because of you. You know very well that if you stand for us, if you stand for the rights of the Zimbabwean people, once things go in a good direction in Zimbabwe, you are going to lose all the money that you are mining back there in Zimbabwe. You know very well that all the benefits that you are getting from Zimbabwean government, you are not going to get it. You know very well that the South African economy, for it to be strong like this is because of Zimbabweans. Zimbabwean border is the Great Bridge, is the business border in South Africa, and you know it. You know that if things goes well in Zimbabwe, if things are right, Zimbabweans are going back to Zimbabwe, and your economy is not going to be sustainable as the way it is. So you are benefiting a lot out of our situation, out of our problems, but you want to come here and pretend everything somehow. That's not it, man. That's not it. You can't talk like that. You can't talk, you are a mother. You know very well that if you speak out, they will follow you. They will start embarrassing you, they will kill you, and you know it. You are the ones that are causing Zimbabweans to die. Because if you run away from Zimbabwe because of the situation, your politics, they'll follow you. And Zimbabweans are being killed here in South Africa. And you know for the fact. You know for the fact why you don't prevent that. Why do you have to keep quiet over it? Why do you have to act as if everything is normal? But you know exactly what is happening. You are causing Zimbabweans to die. You, South African government, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Why you don't have heart? Why you don't feel for others? Acting as if everything is normal. Yet even when you know that you are benefiting out of Zimbabwe's situation, you can't even prevent them. You can't even try by all means also to stand for them. Even here in South Africa, when the Zimbabweans are being bad, when Zimbabweans are being killed, you can't stand up for Zimbabweans. This is why I'm happy when I hear Julius Malema, when he raised up this sort of killing in us. He was telling the truth. He was telling the truth that you, Ramaphosa, you need to stop your people of killing foreigners just because you wanted to win the elections. When South Africa about to do the elections, foreigners will be killed. We know for years and years and years, and you're quiet about it. Not even a day that we ever heard you speaking out or saying anything about or addressing it. We have never seen you doing that. You don't address it, you just somehow address it and tell people that your people, they are the ones that are killing foreigners when it comes to elections, so that they will please South Africans, so that they will vote for them. That's bad, man. Listen to it.
Very much, Speaker, and I want to welcome what the Deputy Minister is saying about the interventions they've had. Deputy Minister, I want to introduce you to the African Democratic Alliance on Freedom and Progress, an association of opposition parties in the continent.
Yes. Can you hear? Can you hear? The African democracy, actually, I want to make you understand and quote every word that are being said by this man. Thank you, my brother. You are raising important issue.
Seeking to really maintain democracy. And I want to say to you, I support the view of silencing the guns. But I think you and I would agree on one common fact. You cannot build democracy without Democrats. And there seems to be this growing tendency in the continent where people get elected and mid-term start to adjust their terms so that they can stay longer. My question to you, therefore, Deputy Minister, because the same thing happened in Guinea and it ended up in violence, which undermines your efforts. The same thing is taking place in Zimbabwe right now, where the president is seeking to extend his term.
Do you hear? He said the same thing that happened in Guinea, that undermined your effort. It means you were putting effort in a Guinea issue. That was undermining your effort that you were putting on Guinea issue. But our issue it's sovereign. Why are you trying to act somehow? Why?
You support the extension of the term, or will you condemn it on behalf of the people of Zimbabwe and you intervene in other places? I thank you very much.
A simple question. A simple question. Are you in support or not? There is no need of sovereign. This is sovereign. That is sovereign. What is sovereign? My foot. Don't talk about sovereign. Just answer the question. Why are you Shabara? Are you in support or not? Yes, I'm in support. Hey. That they should extend their term and whatever they are doing, I'm in support with it. That is the answer. For the long explanation that you are making, that sovereignty, listen to the answer. That is stupid woman.
Minister. Thank you very much, Honorable Member, for that question. I think you are asking for an arm and a leg from us as the people of South Africa. When it comes to the sovereignty of other nations, we need to always respect other member states' sovereignty, because I don't expect you to be suggesting that we need to then forget about our issues of national interest and start focusing on what is happening in Zimbabwe. I believe that Zimbabwean citizens themselves are going to chart a way forward on how they want to see their country being led going forward without us.
Imagine. Hence, Zimbabweans, I hope they are the only that they can lay how they want it to be, things to be in their country. This and that. What are you talking about? Why are you acting so dumb? Why are you acting like you are a zombie? Why are you acting like you don't know what they do? Why are you acting? You know. If you try to speak out, you know they will kill you. You know they will follow you. You know that. Why are you acting so? How do you want us to solve it? And since when you have seen Zimbabweans speaking out, fighting for their right, as we are speaking right now, you know what is happening back there. You know, like Professor Maduku, was he not being beaten to discuss about this amendment bill number 3? That is, says the president must be able to appoint 10 what in the parliament and whatever that. What are you talking about, when that woman? We ask you and Bora Jan, we are Bora win. Often Kunkuluma Kanjado, you know, it was what is no Kuluma do to Wakula. Unkuluma also Bangilom Silos to cause the Rama problem. Lako Puritan and what I was is in the window, Sassi, which you in Sagalan, ya. Maswela gabiwe ungastelela kanjalo uyini lokhu uzama ukwenza ukwenzani wena unkuluma ngathi unkuluma idoti wakho la ungasinkulumile umulentuza le yawo lo wakho lo uzama ukuthini wena masishwele kabi kanti uyini kanti uyadelela ne why udelela so uyasidelela wena ungasishwele kabi fokofu
interfering within their domestic issues. So we'll utilize our SADC interim chairmanship, Honorable Speaker, to make it a point that the constitutional values and principles that have been guiding our foreign policy as a country are not being compromised. And I think we sit together with our other SADC member states, including Zimbabwe and all others that are within the Southern African developmental community, which is SADC, that we will make it a point that within the SADC region we will advocate for issues of the respect for the human rights issues, the respect for the issues of the rule of law, and the respect for the constitutional democracy. So with regard to Zimbabwe, the Zimbabweans are at liberty to chart their way forward without us interfering. Thank you.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I say fuck off. Don't you hear what I'm saying? I say fuck off. Stop speaking to us like that. Why are you speaking as if you are sitting on chair? Why are you speaking as if you are vomiting? Why ungena ihliziyo? Why ufuna ukupretenda uku-acta ungathi wena ukwazi izinto ziwenzekayo? Why ufuna ukusiwenza ungathi thina siyahlanya asikho la? Ungashwayele kabi wena. Awukho na? Why ufuna ukusidelela so? Uyasidelela wena. Fuck off. Yes, fuck off. Ungashwayele kabi wena. Ungakhuluma kanjalo wena uyakwazi ukuthi impilo yamaZimbabwenzì inzima kabi, uyakwazi ukuthi noma ufuna ukukhuluma bazokwenzani, bazokushaya, they will follow you. And how many cases that you have had, and it's here on social media. They will tell you that if you criticize the government, if you go around and speak out, you must be cut off your heads. They say it, and you know it's here on social media. If you want it, I can provide and show you. This man that what he will be telling you must be killed. It's right even in the Bible. It's there. If you are talking bad on your government, you must be killed. This and that. You didn't you hear it so many times, so many cases? Why are you acting as if you don't know? Stupid woman. Who does that? What are you talking about? Why are you acting like as if you don't know? Why are you acting as if you don't know what is happening? What happened? What caused you? The reason. How? Trophy our head up, Mahadago, head up, Nawan. You must try the Gabi. Unculuma, into a corner with Laco, Kuluming. You must try to move Kuluma, my in. Nimpia Band. See, you are benefiting out of our situation. We know very well. You are benefiting. You are owning a mind back there in Zimbabwe. You are benefiting out of our suffering. You are benefiting out of our struggling, out of our problems, out of our situation. You are benefiting. Therefore, you want to come here and pretend as if everything is just normal. Stupid. We don't care. Fuck off, man. Don't just speak anyhow. Everything as if. Why do you want to pretend? You know very well you are the trouble causer. You are the reason why we are going through all this. Because you only think for yourself, you don't think for others. You can't even protect us. You know the economy of South Africa, for it to be stable, it's because of Zimbabweans. If things goes right back there in Zimbabwe, your economy goes down. Because for this country, it is for it to be the way it is. Most of Zimbabweans are the ones who are working. They're the ones who sacrifice themselves because of the situation. Some of South Africans, they wouldn't want to work for these companies or farms or whatever, all this works here in South Africa because they know the money that you get from it, it's just a small peanuts. And Zimbabweans will take it because of the situation. Yet South Africans will turn against the Zimbabweans and say, no, they are taking our job. So we are not taking the job because of the money that are being offered by those companies. We can't take it. And because of that, Zimbabweans will just take it and our job are being taken. And you know for the fact. So stop pretending. Rubbish.
Seen that in social media, I'm supposed to have made a statement that I'm going to extend. That is absolutely nonsense. I've never made such a statement. We have now a law which punishes those who produce fake news. And I believe that I've asked the CIO to make a trace as to who did this one, to say the president has made an extension when I have not. So that if we catch this person, it must be exemplary, and they must go in for at least at level 14, which is 20 years imprisonment. That I think we need to demonstrate that we don't want false news to be circulated, especially when you are telling false news about.
This is how they pretend, and it's just boring. It's just boring. Imagine the way he was pretending, acting as if he is not interested on extending term. That's how they play with our mind. That's how they play with our mind. It's just boring. You know, it's just boring, like boring. It's boring. He was just pretending, acting as if, no, people are lying, this and that. Yet, you understand, it's just boring. It's boring. And here, South African government, they want to pretend as if they do, it's sovereign, my foot. Who bring that word called sovereign? Idiots. You should not talk about sovereign here. This word of yours, you are busy speaking about sovereign, is just rubbish. The word that is causing us to be where we are, the problems that we are facing, when you call it sovereign, idiots. I said idiots. They come here and call the sovereign, it's sovereign. Sovereign, my foot. Sovereign, mgodoi. Sovereign what? What sovereign? Which is sovereign that Zamunotaura? So do you mean if the president is running the country, if it's a Zimbabwean, it means sovereign? What is the meaning of sovereign? If you are not allowed to speak out, if you are not allowed to say our mind, if you are not allowed to say what we want, if you are not allowed to demonstrate how we feel, if you are not allowed to speak out whenever we see wrong things, if you are not allowed to do anything, is it because if you are sovereign, the president must be the one who will say anything, who will lead you according to what he wants? Does Msati jairire mani. Msati jairire. Muruguti bro mani. Here in South Africa, problem is South African politics lenduza. They come and pretend, act as if they don't want to interfere, knowing they are benefiting out of our situation. Normally, for us to be where we are, it's because of them. It's boring. Even him, Ramaphosa, you are crazy, you are stupid. You have got bad heart. That's why even Lendusa, Umalema was saying you are a murderer. I can see now it's true. Because you are the one who is allowing ZANU-PF to come in South Africa and kill people here. If you criticize the government, they will follow you and kill people here. People are being killed in South Africa. People are being killed in South Africa. Zimbabweans are being killed. And you know it. You know it. You know it. Zimbabweans are being killed here in South Africa. Who is giving them a permission to do so? Who is allowing them? Is that not you? Is that not you, Ramaphosa? You have got better heart. You are evil. You are evil. You are the one who is giving them authority to come in South Africa and do whatever they want to do. Why are you allowing them? Why are you allowing them? If you hate us, then talk to them and tell them that no. You need to do something about your country. Because the Zimbabweans are too many in South Africa. And our country is heavy. Speak out. Tell them the truth. Why can't you tell them the truth? Speak out. Speak out. Why do you have to keep quiet and try to hide in sovereign things? Because you know you are benefiting a lot out of a situation. Ramaphosa owned mines there back in Zimbabwe. And we know it. But you want to come here and pretend. Fuck off, man. You want to come here and pretend. Why do you have to come here and pretend as if you know very well you are benefiting out of our situation? Ramaphosa owned Lendusa mine in Zimbabwe. But you want to come here. That's why you can't say anything. Whatever that they say or whatever that the decision that they take, you clap hands. You are in support on them. You support them. Why they give you the Chigaro? Even these ones, the Mugabe family. You have been tolerating them for a very long time. Tolerating them. Why are you scared of telling them the truth? You are sister parties. We know. That's why you always covering each other. That's why you always tolerating them. If you know, you can't tell us about the sovereignty that does not solve the problem. Yet you know when South Africans are complaining that they don't want Zimbabweans here, they are tired. They are killing Zimbabweans here in South Africa. And you know for the fact. You know it. But you want to come here and pretend. What's up you? You want to come here and pretend acting somehow. Acting as if you don't know. Idiots, man. Idiots. You are pretending out of our situation. You are pretending. Don't pretend. Fuck off. You are pretending here. Why? You are pretending here. And you want to come here and pretend to us act as if somehow, whenever it's about our elections, you let South Africans killing us, acting as if you hate foreigners, yet you love them. You know you are benefiting out of foreigners be here in South Africa. If you don't like them, why is it you tolerate after when the elections are finished? You start saying, hey, it's petty, killing, this is xenophobia, what, it's not good to, we are one African, we are one Africa, just after the elections. Why can't you say all that before the elections? Stupid. South African government. Why can't you say that before, when it's election time? Why can't you tell them? Akiri, you want it to close South Africans' minds so that they will think you don't want foreigners in South Africa. That's why you pretend. But you know you want them. You are benefiting out of the African situations. That's why you will be tolerating it. But when after the elections finished, that's when you start speaking out. If it's time for elections, you will not speak out. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You are evil. Ramaphosa, that's why Malema was saying you are a murderer. It's true now, I can see. Because you are the one who is giving ZANU-PF chance to come in South Africa to kill people. People are being killed here. If you are a politician coming to South Africa, running away from Zimbabwe, they will follow you and you will be killed here. Who is giving them that authority? Who is giving them the authority to come in South Africa and kill people? Who does that? If you fight with someone and that person run away and goes to another country, which means that person have respected you. Which means that person have respected you enough. What is the reason of following them and kill them there? What is the reason of following them and beat them here? What is the reason on following them and to do whatever? Now Nyoka Mabunu is being arrested. He's being arrested. Nyoka Mabunu here in South Africa, and you know it. You are the one you are holding Nyoka Mabunu in jail. Are you not? Are you not? Why are you holding him? Because you know you are being controlled, you are being told what to do by ZANU-PF. Why you don't have heart? You are evil. You are evil, man. You are evil. You are destroying Zimbabweans' lives. Here you want to come and pretend, acting somehow. Acting as if. Fuck off. We are tired of being pretending here, keeping quiet. Whatever that you might think to do, whatever that I'm saying right now, they will give them Zimbabwean authority to come and kill me. This ANC. They'll give them authority to come and kill me. These South Africans. Why are they doing that? Why are they pretending? And now they are saying Zimbabweans, they are the ones that should speak how they want it to be, things to be. How are we going to speak out? If we speak out, we are going to be killed. We are going to be arrested. We are going to be whatever that they want to do with us. So how do you think we can solve it? We are speaking out, but you are not allowed. And you know it. But you want to come here and pretending. Acting somehow. That's bad, man. That's bad. When we speak out, we are being followed. We are being killed. We are being killed here. Fuck off. I said fuck off. We are tired of you now. You are so... You pretend. You pretend too much. South Africans, why do you have to pretend? Stop pretending. Be real. Be real. Fuck off. You are pretending too much. You pretending, acting like as if... But you know very well that you are just pretending. You want to tell us about the sovereign, my foot. Which sovereign are you talking about? Which sovereign are you saying? Stop speaking rubbish. That old man and ugly mother. Nonsense. It's just boring. We are struggling. We are suffering. And you are tolerating these people. Now the Chatunga is being arrested here. You are just... You know what happened. You think we don't know. We know things happened here in South Africa. Why are you not... He is not going to jail. We know South Africa. He is not going to jail. They are just blinding South African, you know, South African people.
ingozika tikuramba tichingokesa everyday nhasi ingozi aungofoka pedza kuiripa ngozi kuiripa kwaza kutogoubii remember kuti munemakuva pasi manangwamhara zvese munemakuva pasi ndokuti number one chamufanira kunzwisisa ichocho chechipiri ndechekuti mune mhosva dzekubira vana vezimbabwe dzamakapara. You have destroyed vana vezimbabwe like that. You have to understand what I'm telling you right now. Imwe mhosva idzi mubva maita futi mhosva yekuti inini munofamba muchizvipraudha munozvibhosta zvinovanatiriri muchifunga kuti you are above the law, even if you are prominent, even if you are cheating. Chazvakanakira ndechekuti hakuna nguva isingasviki Mwari anozongopindura chete nerimwe gore nerimwe zuva. Ndizvo zvakanakira igresemani. Icho zvakanakira kuti whatever that I do, whatever that you do, whenever you do bad to other people, kupenga kwako unotokubelieve. Kusatokwana kwako, you believe on your lies, you believe manimba ako. Unyari naiwe. Wati ari intelligent and anogona chii? Chichamugona enda uchikijairira iwe. Ugona kupa mari dzenyika ndokugona. Saka tautendera mberi sechichimira kuti kufuta mivhu.